Shot Redline are Shot's latest offering. They're 80% tungsten and they're cheaper than a lot of the Shot Dart range. But are they any good? Let's check them out. Now the boxing and graphics are bold, as we expect to see from Shot Darts. The Mach 1 take on a red colour, the Blazed take on a blue colour, and the Gizmo take on a yellow colour. Now don't worry about the letters and numbers like a license plate. We've kept with simply Gizmo, Mach 1 and Blazed, so you can find it easily on our site. But I must say I really do like the styling of it, sort of the license plate styling. Looks really nice. Anyway, moving on. So the Mach 1s are chunky but funky. It's got a tapered nose and it tapers down from that chunky section all the way down until you get to the shaft. It has a real Ryan Searle sort of feel to them. Now being 80%, the darts are thicker, so if that's your thing, these might be great for you. Now the whole range has great grip across it, as you'll see. Now these feel that they've sort of almost got like two scallops, but I think it's like the taper. So the rear you almost feel like a scallop there, and you almost feel like a scallop in that front bit. It sits really comfortably. I think it's going to be really nice to throw with that fat front. It'll give you sort of a lot to get behind. Now the Blazed are my favourite. They're a straight barrel, but the grip on them is fantastic. It's got sort of sharp grips, ring grips, mill cuts. It really is quite tasty. I mean, these really feel like sort of a 4.5 out of 5 grip rating, it's a bit bulkier. You're going to have plenty of grip on these, even in the slippiest of times. I really think those are going to hold nicely. Now they do feel a bit bulky, but I know tons of old school players who just, they like brass darts. They like the old school feel of that thicker barrel. I mean, these will give you that weight that you want from tungsten, but you're also going to have like a bulkier option. So if you want something a bit thicker, these will be great. Now you can see that they're a bit thicker before they get to that stem, although it's an aluminium stem with a Shot logo. You've also got a little hole there. You can pop another dart through and use that to tighten. Now speaking of tightening, they've also got, and I'll show you close up, little O-rings in there. They're little rubber rings that you can pop over your stem, and when you tighten it in, especially with aluminium stems, it allows you to get a nice tight bond there, without which they sort of come loose. Now the final dart is a torpedo called Gizmo, and with the packaging here, I kind of thought it was going to be a little bit like Bumblebee. I thought I'll open it up and it will turn into a transformer or something, but it's a torpedo barrel. It's got plenty of grip. You can look as I'm trying to push my finger down there, there's loads of grip on that. It's grippiest, I'd say, at the front and the rear. There's a little bit of ring grip in the center, although that's not bad as well. It's a good gripping dart, to be honest. Kind of didn't expect it to be this grippy compared to like the pictures, and this type of grip, typically speaking, doesn't look to kind of hold as well, but really surprised with that. Anyway, speaking of grip, this goes from 4.5 to 3, as I've shown here. Now I can imagine people with big hands, you've got sort of builders, tradesmen, things like that, they're really going to enjoy these darts. That sort of girthy feel with these cuts and grip will certainly give you confidence and make you feel really manly. So if you're in the market for a chunky but funky barrel, this could be the dart range for you. Shot darts are typically a bit more expensive. These ones, they're in single colour, but they've still got all the excitement that you get in those cuts of a typical Shot dart. So better value for money, a little bit thicker, another option for those who like that kind of thing. Now which one's your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have a good one.